everything you do, there's a reason why you're doing all of that. You know, what are you striving for? What do you think is going to happen? What's the final outcome? And so many of us are chasing this kind of fantasy of what we think this happily ever after is going to be, whether it be finding a partner, the right job, getting rid of anxiety, if only I wasn't so sad all the time, if only I was 10 pounds lighter, if only my body looked like this, if only I wasn't this old, if only I had made this choice. We live in this kind of if only world, thinking that if we were to figure all that stuff out, whether it be in the past or the future, that it will all somehow fall into place. And we'll finally have this permanent situation that makes us happy, where we live happily ever after. Now, don't get me wrong, we can change our situation. We have that ability to plant seeds for a different future, to make changes, to get a new job, to find a partner. I'm not saying these things are bad, I'm not saying we shouldn't do it, but what I am saying is if we have a wise understanding that nothing lasts, then you start to, this word's going to sound negative, I think, because it does sound that way to me, but it's going to create a dispassion. Or a disenchantment. Joseph Goldstein, one of my favorite teachers, uses that word a lot. And you think of like an enchantment, someone puts you under this enchantment, this spell, and disenchantment would be kind of getting out of it. So, there's kind of this enchantment that we're going to have these conditions that once I get them right, they're going to stay that way, and I'm going to feel good about it, and I'm going to be happy about it, and everything's going to be fine and dandy. But what does impermanence teach us? What does it remind us? That that's not necessarily true. You might get conditions together. And if they work out, enjoy the hell out of it. I'm not saying don't. This path is not about poor me, I suffer all the time, that's it. Impermanence, life sucks. That's not what it's saying. It's saying be careful how you hold your experience. Be careful how you relate to your experience. Because if you grasp too tightly, you're going to get burned.